Well, it's Saturday, October 7th, 10 a.m. and I'm about to embark on my journey to Louisiana from the Ottawa Valley, 2 hours northwest of Ottawa. Today I anticipate making it as far as Ithaca, New York, at the southern tip of Cayuga Lake in the Finger Lakes region of New York, and then tomorrow onward southward. So I was hoping to leave today in nice sunny weather, as one would usually hope to do, but the rain arrived today. I don't know if it'll be like this all day. It actually stopped raining. It's still quite overcast, but it was raining very hard earlier. There's a Hurricane Nate that's supposed to make landfall tonight or overnight in New Orleans, and then it's going to go northward and then eastward, I believe. So I'm hoping to skirt that storm as I proceed south over the next few days. I can change my trajectory to go a little bit on a western course if need be. I'd obviously like to avoid hurricanes and tropical storms, which it'll probably be a tropical storm as it goes through the states north of Louisiana. But driving hours in the rain is no fun if I can avoid it, so we'll see. So thus begins my trip in my so far trusty 1984 GMC Cutaway RV. 140,000 kilometers as I'm leaving today. Runs great. I'm hoping to have a nice trip with this vehicle down south, and we'll see how things go. Well, it's 7:15 p.m. and I am on Route 89 southward along Cayuga Lake on my way to Ithaca. There's not much light left, as can be seen. I don't know how far I am from Ithaca, but it's a fairly long lake and I've done a ways already. I'll just venture to say 40 to 45 minutes away. But as I'm driving along and there's rapidly diminishing light, I see a sign that says Brewfest, and there seems to be a lot of breweries and a lot of people and a lot of music and my kind of place. So I'm going to go check that out. Probably don't stay long, in the sense that I don't want to imbibe too much and then try to make my way to Ithaca along these twisty, turny, up and down roads. Quite often it's straight, but you know, there is the ups and downs and this and that 2-lane road, and it's pretty dark at this point. So I'll just go check it out, see what's going on, and we'll see. Alright, that was sufficiently awesome. As it turns out, I'm in Romulus, New York, which I'm told is about half an hour from Ithaca. This is the sign that I saw that made me come here. It's called the Boathouse, and there was a beer fest today from noon to 6 p.m. I thought this was the beer fest, but this is the regular type of Saturday night post-beer fest activities going on. The name of the band playing is Space Carnival. Quite good, I like them. On this side is Lake Cayuga. I don't know if there can see some lights over on the other side of the lake. It's, as the name suggests, a very long, narrow lake. As I found out also, we're going to have another beer fest on October 6th, 2018. The 4th annual beer fest. I'm already planning on coming here. There's free RV parking in the back. There's lots of space here, lots of buildings. There's different things going on. I'll have to come check it out during the day at some point to really get a sense of it. But this is a very nice find just before arriving in Ithaca. And one final thing, the weather is absolutely beautiful. Fairly clear sky now, much different than this morning's pouring rain. And it's t-shirts and shorts weather, and I hope next year at this time when I come back for that event, and might even come back for some other of the events that they have earlier in the summer. Hope it's that type of weather then also, because it's very, very nice. By the way, I decided not to take up the offer of parking my RV and staying here for the night since I kind of want to get to Ithaca. So I just ended up having one beer out of their regular tap rotation of around a couple of dozen taps. But at the beer fest today, there was close to 30 breweries represented, pretty much all from the Finger Lakes region. I picked up a map and there's quite a few breweries, mostly at the southern tip of Seneca Lake, which is the next huge lake over from Cayuga Lake. So on to Ithaca now. Well, here I am in Mecklenburg, New York. I'm 10 miles west of Ithaca. I headed out on 79 West, and I had that in my brain for some reason, but in reality I had to go in 79 East, so I took myself out of my way to where I need to go, which is I-81. I wanted to take secondary roads similar to this one, pretty much the most of the way down to Louisiana, but I'm realizing it's just too confusing and too long because of the way the roads are. It's just a spaghetti network of roads that I'd have to be constantly checking maps and routes and directions and so on. So it would be nice, but it would take far too much time. So my next goal is to hit on I-81 and save my meandering and country roads for another trip possibly. So speaking of Ithaca though, it was a nice town. It's a bit confusing unless you get to know the town the way it's shaped. There's a grid downtown, but as soon as you leave the downtown area it starts getting snaky quite a bit because the town is built kind of in a valley, so in any direction out of the downtown you'll start heading up some massive hills. And I want to go see Cornell University, but all there was this massive hill straight up till I couldn't see any further. And it's not conducive to checking out a city of that size and configuration with an RV. So I'll come back another time, hopefully with a more nimble vehicle, and check it out. But it was a nice place, nice, active, lively downtown last night on Saturday night. And yeah, fun place, so hope to check it out again.